I really need to make this video as quickly as possible before my son wakes up. So basically, when I was in the university, the highest amount I paid was 88,000 naira, and that was a state university at the time of 2009. So the other years I paid 57, between 57 and 60,000. I can't really remember precisely, but then that was for a whole year. I mean, universities, I think they still do it now. When you make a payment, it's for a whole section. That's for first and second semester. You pay once a year, then the next year you pay another one. But now, coming down to children, like in school, primary, secondary, kindergarten, and the rest of it all, they pay every term per term, three months. And you find out that the prices are so high, higher than someone that is in university that pays for just a whole year. This takes me to what I'm here to talk about. Like, it's crazy how things are so much going up and nobody's saying anything about it. My name is Rich Carlos, and if today is the first time, kindly consider subscribing to my channel. Click on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I make a post. And for my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So I just want to dive into the topic already because I don't want to waste time. I'm here to share, I'm here to talk about and rant about the increase in things, especially when it comes to children's school fees. Like you all know that I have a toddler. My boy is going to be 2 by October, so definitely we are moving into September, and we are already planning on putting him in school because he's never been in school, nor crèche, nor anything. He has never been there. So we went to make inquiries. I think we went to like 3 different schools. So, like, you know, when you want to put your child in school, you have your budget, you have what you're expecting. Like, you don't want to exceed this particular budget or go below standard or something like that. So we already have had our budget in our mind, like, okay, let me just go around and look for schools that are okay, that he can go to. So we went to like 3 schools. Guy, you need to see the prices of things they were the prices of the school fees. You need to see how high the school fees are. And I'm like, what is going on? This is per term, like 3 months. And the next 3 months, I'll pay another one. And it is so crazy. Like, it is crazy. Wait, Rachel, calm down, calm down. Let me calm down so I can talk well. Seriously, let's be real. This is a child that is not even talking, that has not started talking, that is about to start talking. He's basically, who my pikin make I come. That is just it. And you're calling hundreds of thousands of naira. I'm talking in naira because I'm in Nigeria, of course. You're talking hundreds of thousands. I don't get it. And it's not really as if they are going to start learning immediately. It's just still like playing cartoons for them, giving them nursery school rhyme and the rest of it. I know it's difficult to manage kids, but the prices are way too high. They are so much. This is just, I don't know. But the cocoa is that we went to make inquiries. We went to 3 different schools, and when we came back, the prices, one was way too higher, like way too higher than what we budgeted for. And another thing, what made me to like strike that one out was because is kind of a Muslim school. No hard feelings, but then I am a Christian. I wouldn't want my child to go to a Muslim school. You understand? I would want my child to go to a Christian school where Christianity is being is the standard, or where Christianity is like the basis or something like that. So that was my major strike in that one. Though the school is nice, it's perfect. They even came and did the little adverts for me the day I went. Like, they brought one of their students that has been there for a long time, one small boy like that. The guy came and was speaking for it to me, like, good morning, ma. My name is, you understand? So that I use this time to tell me that when my child eventually gets to the school, I mean, he will have an accent, either British accent or American, I don't know. But the school is nice. I won't doubt it. It's very nice. It's very nice. My problem was just that it was a Muslim school, so it was just, I had to just strike it out immediately because I don't want my child to go to a Muslim school. I want him to go to a Christian school. So the other 2, we were now going back and forth on the other 2, which one he will go to. and we finally concluded. The last one we actually went to, I just went reluctantly because I'd already made up my mind I will go to the second one. So I just said, let me go and take a look at this last one, so that I'll just conclude. Let it not be as if I just, okay, between the two, between the Muslim school and the other one, I just took the other one. Let me just go. So when I went to the third one, I fell in love with the school, like the environment, the environment, the serenity of the place. It's not a rowdy, place that, you know, children will be scared of when they are coming out, cars everywhere, and no, it's so calm. It's in an estate, so it's so calm. So I love the environment, I love the school, and I love how neat the place is. Everything, though I didn't go around so much, but I just, from talking to the receptionist and looking around on the little things around me, my spirit just accepted the school. And funny enough, it's the same amount with the second one. So it's, at least it's budget friendly. Not really budget friendly, but God will help us and we'll try. What can we do? Everybody wants to give his or her child the best education that they can have. You understand? And I mean, I believe this is just their foundation, and the foundation needs to be strong. And if the foundation is not strong, I mean, the whole of the education will be shaking. So the foundation needs to be very strong. That is why we should also invest when they are about entering school. So we already concluded on that third one. So by September, that is next week already, my son will be in school. But then we've not even done anything. Like, okay, so this week is going to really be preoccupied for me and for my son, or for the family, and I will take you guys on all the whole journey. So by Tuesday, we should be going to make all the necessary payments, get his uniform ready. The daddy has already contacted his tailor to make some dresses for him, because they said he will be wearing a t-shirt with a jean or chinos or something like that. I don't know. So they've contacted it. So by Tuesday, we'll be going to pay his school fees and just register him, do the formal registration for him. And between Wednesday and Thursday, I think it's not a seat Thursday, that Thursday or Friday, I don't know, we'll have to go take him for a haircut. And guys, you know, when Bryan goes for haircuts, it's always bloody. You remember the video that I made when we traveled to the east and I took him for a haircut on the island? You can imagine the drama he created. I know that he's going to create more dramas. And something like, your child is going to school for the first time. I am nervous, kind of, you know, it's my first child. You don't have to blame me. Like, you don't really have to blame me. It is my first child. I've never been a mother before. So he's the one that made me a mother. So what I was trying to say is that I was kind of nervous for him, and I'm still a bit nervous because I don't know what to expect. I don't know what not to expect. But of a truth, I'm going to get a bottle or 2 bottles of paracetamol to keep in the house. So that's probably he cries his head out when he comes back. He will take the paracetamol and sleep. I don't know. But what I do to prepare him for it, because all this while, for the past 1 year and 8 months, or 1 year and 10 months now, yeah, 1 year and 10 months of his life, he has been with me, stuck in the house. He doesn't have elder ones like other children to play with. It's just me and him and the nanny, though the nanny has gone. So it's just me and he. So he made him so selective for people. He doesn't really socialize the way he's supposed to. That's the way he used to behave. So he's this kind of child that is so clingy to the mother. If he's not my mom, you shouldn't touch me. Or if he's not my dad, don't touch me. Just allow me to be. That's his kind of person. If you touch me, I'll cry my heart out. So that's just the kind of person Bryan. But all of a sudden, as we made our first trip to the east, when my brother did his wedding, then he was like that as well. But when we now made the second trip for my dad's burial to the east, Bryan started changing a little. When he sees children, he will be the one to go to them, like to introduce himself. He doesn't talk, but you know when a child is trying to like associate with somebody, like trying to like make friends with someone, you understand that he tries to go close to the child and be like and be dragging the baby, like let's play, all those kind of things. And when you take him away from that child, he will start crying. He will start. So my mom was like, this is a sign that you should give him a younger sister, a younger brother. I'm like, please calm down. So that on the side. So I noticed that he has started being friendly with people a little bit. He has started being like, especially with children of his age and like even older than him. He has just started being interested in them. But before, it wasn't like that. Like, I could remember when we went for a birthday party. That was immediately after his own birthday. His own was 10th. That birthday was 26th. So we went for a birthday party. It was filled with children. You know, this outdoor party, children, games, and the DJ. Everybody were partying, eating. And all of a sudden, Bryan started crying. Like, this guy cried for 3 hours straight until we left that place. He didn't want anybody to touch him. He didn't want to play with anybody. He did. I'm like, bro, hey, I don't understand this. So the thing made me, I was so scared. Like, what will become of this guy when he eventually enters school? Like, is this how he's going to behave? So, but fortunately, God just made it easier for me that he's already associating with other people. And I'm so excited about that. Another thing that I did to just prepare his mind for what is coming before him was that when I go to church, I don't take him to the adult church anymore. So I drop him alone. Before, he used to stay there with the nanny. So when he turns and see the nanny, he will calm down. But now I take him there and I drop him alone there. The first Sunday when I came to pick him, God, you need to hear the report I was hearing. They were like, Mommy Bryan, you must buy me local Z-Bus. So the first Sunday wasn't easy for him. He cried and cried and cried and cried. And then I love what they did. They didn't even bother me in the adult church. I didn't even know he was crying because they are downstairs and we were upstairs. So they just had a way of managing him until I came out. And when he now saw me, he ran and hugged me. You can imagine that. Where have you been? I've been in the midst of these people that I don't know. That kind of a hug. So, and I told them, thank you. Just thank them. The next Sunday, he repeated the same thing. Now, today is actually Sunday that I'm filming. I took him there again and I dropped him. You know, as I left. So when I came back and I asked them how far, they said, no, Bryan has grown. He's not a big boy, just that he's not disturbing them. So I just wanted to do that to like prepare his mind that from 5th of September, bro, you're not going to be in the house again with me. Every day you'll be there. Most of your time will be there. And when you now come back, that's when you now see me. So this video, I don't know, but my main problem is just the prices. It's just the prices of school fees. It's just on the high side. It's just on the high side. And they will tell you that the children are not easy. It's not easy to manage them at this stage. But you find out when they get onto the next class, as they advance in classes, the prices keep increasing. So why is it not reducing since you said this is the hardest stage? I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, if he's entering school and he's paying 100,000 naira now, as he's entering maybe like next 2 or 3 years, he's entering primary 1, he should not be paying like 80 or 70. I don't know if I'm making sense. By then, at least by then, he knows something. He can talk, he can respond, he can write, he can read. That's just what I'm saying. But they will tell you that this is the most difficult stage. Now, when it gets easier, they still hype the price. It's just too much. We can still get quality education without having so much, without like bankrupting ourselves. So guys, today is Tuesday, 6th of September 2022. So he was supposed to go to school yesterday, which was the first when school opened, but because he was sick last week and I wanted him to get better like so well, so I took time yesterday to like observe him, and yesterday he was very fine. So today he will be going to school for the first time, and I'm so glad, I'm so happy. This is 6:15 a.m. I woke up earlier. I've done my morning devotion. I just finished it, and I'm boiling water now. He's still sleeping. I put him in bed. Can you imagine? I put him in bed on time so that he will get enough rest. So I will just I'm boiling water so that I can shower him and feed him before he goes to school. And I yesterday night I tried to put his things together, his clothes, his outfits. Let me show you guys. So of course this is his singlet, okay, and he's going to be wearing a black pants. They say you can wear a black or blue jeans, chinos, so he'll be wearing blue t-shirt. Today is Tuesday. They said they are going on blue t-shirts, and of course a pair of socks. His sneakers is ready, and of course he's a baby, his diapers is ready. Then inside his school bag, I remember I told you guys I bought 2. Yeah, we are going with this one for today. So inside the school bag, let me open the school bag and show you what I packed there. Of course there's not going to be books. What does he know? What does he know for now? Oh my god, let this thing open.
So inside a school bag. Oh, I opened the wrong side, I think. Okay, see what I put. They said we should get a table mat for feeding, but I couldn't get a table mat, so I got this big towel. I don't know if it will serve. I'll just ask them. Then I put his wipes and diapers. I think I need to put a spare clothes, but I don't think he will need a change of clothes. He will need a change of clothes because what he does is that when he eats food, he tries to poo before I shower him. So I'm not sure he will be needing a change. And they close right on time, 1:30. So there won't be need for that. Then also in his lunch box. So see the lunch box I told you guys, isn't this beautiful? And it's so big. So in his lunch box I put in his water. He'll be drinking water, of course, in school. I put in this water as well that they will use and make food for him. Then I put in biscuits. He doesn't eat biscuits, but let me just, maybe I should put, or I just decided to put because I don't want him to go and take other people's own when they are eating. But he doesn't eat cookies or biscuits, I don't know. But he likes this drink so well, so I put one for him. He doesn't eat much actually. Then his cutlery, a spoon. So I'll still put his food when I am done. Let me just pack some of the things that I need, then wake him up. I'm done boiling the water. I want to just pack this whole thing together and wake him up so that he can start preparing. I want him to be ready by 7:30. They say school starts by 8. So I want him to be ready 7:30 so that we can just take him to school. His daddy is around today, so I think all of us are taking him to school together. His first time in school. I'm so happy. I don't know. I can't wait to get a report of how he behaved. Of course, before he goes to school, I will definitely pray for him. I will lay hands and pray for him and bless him. Like this is his first day of the rest of his life, the first of his educational life, so he's supposed to be special. So I'll just bless this day for him and the rest of his days. Then we'll proceed and take him to school. So see you guys. So we just went to drop my son at school. I told you today is his first day in school, and I couldn't film. It rained so heavily today in my area, and the whole place was just too messy, and we were already running very late. First day in school, we were running late. That was well, I actually got him ready on time, but something happened and we were running late. So I took him to school together with his daddy. So we went to, when we got there, they were already at the devotional ground trying to say some prayers. And once my son got there, he was actually so happy when I dressed him up. He was everywhere like happy. He thought that it's our normal way of we'll go out after some time, then we'll come back together, not knowing that we're just going there to drop him. So when we got there, the teacher came around, others were at the devotional ground, and one boy was already crying when we got there. So he saw a boy crying and he was like, what is going on here? When we now dropped him, he noticed that we were about to leave. He started crying and started fighting. His daddy wanted to join him and cry. I told him, let's go. He will calm down. Let's just go. He will calm down. So we gave the teacher the instructions according to what I arranged for him, the food I packed for him. Actually, I put cereal for him because he's not used to, he eats, but like he eats solid, but not so well, not like as basic food. So I put golden one for him. I put juice. I put snack. And what else did I put? Then water. What else? I don't think anything because the timing is just so small. It's between 8 till 1:30. That's when they so, and he doesn't eat much except maybe when he sees others eating. Of course, he might want to eat. So we now gave them the instructions and we left. He was still crying when we left. Of course, I expected that from him. So when we left, we went to somewhere. My husband was like, "Can you call the teacher to find out whether he's still crying?" I'm like, "Bro, do you want to join?" If I call the teacher and he's still crying, what will you do? Do you want to go? Will you go back to console him? Leave it. By 1:30 we'll go and know how far. Like, I can't wait to get the report on how he behaved. Like, I think I will try and film the report on how he will behave today. I'll try and film it. I don't know, but I'll be quite busy today. I don't know if I'll be the one to go pick him up or his daddy. So let's see how it goes.
I begin to.
So guys, he later got his daddy went to pick him up today, and you won't believe it. Okay, he said when he got there that he was actually sleeping, and the teacher told him that he didn't actually cry, but we should try and put solid food for him the next day, because when others was eating, he was actually looking at them. Why I didn't put solid food was that he was sick and it affected his mouth. He has sores in his mouth, so he doesn't eat cooked meal at this particular point because it will be paining him. Even the gum was bleeding at some point. So that was why I didn't put anything. But tomorrow, obviously, I'll do maybe noodles and put inside there. So he said he was sleeping. He didn't say anything. He didn't talk when he saw him. So I'll play a video. As they go back home, this guy was just looking at us like, wait. You guys actually dropped me and left. He didn't say anything. The look was epic. He was just looking at us. He would look at his daddy and look at me. Look at his dad and look at me. I'm like, bro, I said, bro, this is the first day of the rest of your life. Like, it's going to happen like this for the next 20-something years of your life. You have to be going to school, so just try and adapt. It's not easy, seriously. I was thinking I would feel it. Maybe why I didn't feel it was that my husband is around, my friend is around, so like I didn't feel like the house is empty. You know, it was only me and him that used to stay. So, but I didn't feel it. So, and I was too extra busy today. Like, I am exhausted already. So, he's back from school and man, it's not easy, seriously. Oh, I'm enjoying the whole process of this. It's just as in stage by stage, one thing at a time. I'm enjoying the whole process. And anyway, it's good. It's good. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is how my son started school. This is I'm now doing school run. So hey, we are now doing school run. So we've gotten to that level. So this is how he started school. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please always remember to subscribe, click, share, and also comment. See you guys on my next post. Ciao. Bye-bye.